Hello. Alrighty, folks. Welcome to this is going to be week one of the Eagles game. Obviously, this is a different time than normal. We're going to get right into the game of the Madison Eagles versus the Triangle Hydra Gold teams. Let's just get right into it as we are ready and rumbling to go. This is the week one rescheduled game here. So you'll see that we are on the week one maps. We got Ilios, Lijiang Tower, and Nepal lined up for you. Got the Eagles on your left, your blue team, and the Triangle Hydra on your right. We'll see how they can do. Eagles, a fairly new team, relatively. We got a lot of players that were playing together in different aspects. Like we see Dominate, for example, playing with Lunar Eclipse quite a bit, but and we see Captain Calamari playing with Phantom and Plurp. But we kind of mixed them all together, to get these games going. So we'll see how they fare on their first game, especially hopping off the Mayak tournament here, where they played against a lot of these players and did that. So automatically we do see that the Triangle Hydra do get in pretty quickly and are able to hold the point. Looks like the Eagles need to push through so that they're able to get through. Plurp automatically finding an elimination off, but that Reaper on the back line could cause a lot of damage if they're not careful. Gets the anti-nade on. That's going to be big for them. Not able to heal, but unfortunately does go. Looks like Dominate does go down to them. But with that, the Triangle XP did take the objective. Are they going to be able... The Eagles need to play a little bit more aggressive here if they're going to be wanting to get that objective. Captain Calamari gets nano boosted. Try to push it through, but not able to capitalize. The Triangle team are putting pretty aggressive here. Able to hold their own, and the Eagles just not able to make anything happen fully. Captain Calamari does get through. Elimination off from Waspies onto the Triangle team, onto the Hydra. Sigma. Big grab, only finding Dominate. That's going to be big for the Eagles if they can capitalize on that. They're just not able to push through. Looks like the Eagles need to make something happen if they're going to want to take this objective. And with 50% already in favor of the Triangle, not looking good for the Eagles here. See a couple ults coming online here for the teams. A big Diva Bomb coming out. Is it going to find it? The Lucio ult in response finds 2 eliminations with Bob, as well as a big Riptire coming out from Waspies. That's a 4-player swing, 5 now, in favor of the Eagles. The Triangle team does go down pretty swiftly, and with that, they're going to be able to capture the objective. 72 to now 10%, though, is going to be pretty tough for the Eagles to come back from. This is only the first round, though. So we'll see what they can do. And maybe if they can hold this position a little bit longer. Do see now Lucio is coming online. The Triangle team all together are grouping up, ready to fight another day. As we see now, a lot of ults coming out from the Triangle team, eliminating almost all of the Eagles, as Captain Calamari needs to retreat here and has to duel this Reaper. Not a very good duel for him. And this is the only good thing about this, is that the Eagles are not staggered. They're able to regroup pretty well. 90% remaining. The Eagles need to get on that point and touch. A big Earth Shatter coming out from Dominate, though. Is it going to be enough, though? Captain Calamari finds a remake. Plurp finds an elimination. Waspies finds an elimination. It's 3v3v 2. They need to touch that point so that they can get that contesting. Waspies is there, able to get the flank a little bit and allowed the Eagles to at least have another shot at capturing and holding this objective. Eagles holding strong here, but the Triangle team looks like this time around the Triangle only just barely have ults. The Nano Boost possibly coming out, but very big play. Ooh, unfortunate for Waspies. Does go down, but manages to get 2 with the Riptide regardless. Nano Boost is Reaper in the back line, not able to get the ult through as he does not have the ult. Plurp finding a big elimination of onto the Lucio front with that Ana. Or not Ana, Ashe. Ashe, that's a character we see quite a lot of dominate on that ball. Able to get a lot more use out of it maybe with this aggressive composition. 90% and counting. Triangle probably going to be his last fight here as the ult comes out. Diva Bomb coming out as well. Is it going to be enough? Finds 2. It is overtime now. A lot of eliminations coming out. Dominate with the boop into the well, and the Eagles are going to take the first objective. It was a back and forth game. I wasn't sure that the Eagles were going to be able to hold their own there. It was really rocky at the beginning, but it does look like eventually the Eagles did come through and were able to come out on top for that first round. They're able to do that again. That's going to mean the first match is going to go to them, and it'll be a lot easier to take it to the win. And so we'll see what they can do. Follow out, dominate here on that Reinhardt. Let's actually even check out Lunar Eclipse. With that damage boost, able to hold their own, keeping the team alive. Looks like the Triangle team was able to get there first, setting up the defensive position. That shield is up from Dominate, but it only has a certain amount of health. The Reaper on the back line can be very tricky. Dominate is there, though, to see it and gets the elimination off. Very big there. But in the meantime, it looks like the Triangle Warriors, the Triangle team, the Triangle Hydra, were able to get a couple more eliminations while their back was turned and the Reaper was distracting them. The Reaper on that back line is demolishing. And the Eagles have no choice but to retreat as their ranks are crumbling. And so the Triangle team coming out strong. As we saw last match, Eagles were able to find it eventually, but as is right now, not looking too good for the Eagles. We'll see what they can do. Waspies going in with that Junkrat. Gonna try to duel this Reaper, but the bubble on that is gonna be big, but it finds an elimination. Very good shot coming out from Waspies. That's gonna lead them, at least for the time being, Reaper free, allowing them to try to push up. Dominate, taking the aggression, which is exactly what you like to see, but a Moira out coming out, forcing them to retreat. Not a lot of eliminations quite yet. Plurp finding the Mercy. It's going to be big. No, not a lot of heals. We see the Reaper is coming up, though. Captain Calamari with that Nano Boost. Going to get in. Big Roar Shatter coming out from Dominate. Finding a couple. Swinging through. Waspies with a 3-person Riptire. It's going to find it. Going to swing the Eagles into the commanding lead now. 70-2 in favor of the Triangle. Again, we saw this last round. The Eagles were down quite a bit, but managed to hold their own. They might be a little bit better at defending and just weren't able to get there quick enough that first time. And so that's exactly what we're seeing. We see the Reaper going on that back line. Plurp is going to be careful here and actually does go down quickly to that Reaper. We do see Lunar Eclipse, though, with that res. Going to be big for them. Keeping the team alive. High Noon's going to come out. But the shield is there. It can crack through it. Reaper out finding 2. Not looking good for the Eagles. Captain Calamari finds elimination onto the Reaper, but not in time to cancel the ult. Captain Calamari is going to Diva Bomb it, though. Trying to find a little bit of, to push them off the point. Try to deny them the point, maybe a little bit, but unfortunately the shields on the Triangle Hydra team were enough to keep them alive and block the damage coming out from the Diva Bomb. And so now we see Dominate pushing through. Big Graviton Surge coming out from the Triangle team. And looking at the timer now, we have 90% for the Triangle. That Graviton Surge might have been the play here to keep the Eagles from getting onto the point. A charge out. A well-timed stun from the McCree, denying that touch from Dominate. Very good play coming out from the Triangle team, but at the detriment of the Eagles as they no longer are able to hold that objective, and it is 1-1. So this is match round. So now we are watching, see a little bit of a switch up here. The Captain Calamari on that Roadhog now, as well as Lunar Eclipse on that Lucio. We see a big shift here, but that's because of this map, right? The team is looking to try and play in a position where they can knock the other team off. Captain Calamari in an aggressive position, trying to get some picks. Plurp managing to find it. Plurp coming in, getting the fire off, gets the quick elimination off onto the Zenyatta. That's going to be a big pick in them, as well as Captain Calamari getting the hook off. It is in the favor of the Eagles right now. 9%, 10%. It does look like with the Eagles being able to automatically get on that point really quickly, allows them to defend it from the Triangle Hydra. And because of that, looks like they were able to hold a little bit more aggressive and hold a little bit better because of it. The Waspy's now on Pharah as he's there, but it looks like the Reaper is up on top. Going to be looking for a possible flank onto the point as the Triangle team is now slowly pushing in. The duel out goes not favorably for Captain Calamari, as well as for Dominate, as the Triangle team push in, and with some good anti-nade placement, as well as some other things, looks like they're able to touch. We do see Waspies now on the point, trying his darndest to stay alive. Gets picked off by the Wakefield, or by the Triangle McCree. Not looking too good, but 54-15 in favor of the Eagles now. Couple ults coming online, as well as a lot of ults coming out from the Triangle team. Be wise for the Eagles to kind of get through and try to bait out as many of these ults as possible. We didn't see a lot of ults. You hear the Reaper on the side as well. Here comes the Graviton Surge, as well as the High Noon, as well as the Death Blossom even. That's a lot of ults used from both sides, actually. Yeah, I mean, both sides used a lot of ults. We still have the Pharah with the Rocket Barrage. We still have, now we have Dominate Earth Shatter. We have a Nano Boost from Phantom. As they use it up with Swatch Dominate pushing through, gets a big Earth Shatter on, and starts getting a lot of eliminations because of that Nano Boost, as well as the Earth Shatter, and swings it. 4 eliminations in that span of a couple seconds. Huge Sleep Dart coming from Phantom, allowing the Reaper to, just not allowing the Reaper to get away with that Wraith form. It's going to be big, and the Eagles are going to take that position. Now, hopefully they're going to be able to finish it off and actually hold the rest of the objective. Now it is 68-69 now to 77. A little bit of a flank coming from the side, so the Eagles need to reposition. Reaper going in the back line. Ult being used. This doesn't look good for the team as 2 go down. Already, Captain Calamari is in a bad way. Phantom is also in a bad way. Looks like the team is slowly going down. 90% remaining for, or 90% not remaining in for the Eagles. 86-87 now for the Triangle team. Looks like this is probably going to be one of the last fights here, as Dominate now switches to a little bit more familiar role as Wrecking Ball. Justice coming from above, getting elimination out on the Zarya. Plurp coming in the back line. A couple eliminations from Bob even. From Plurp. Dominate on the front line, keeping the team juggling. Very good tech coming out from Dominate as well, using the fall to make sure to get that thing off. Captain Calamari now with a big ult, but the Sleep Dart coming from the Triangle team, and a huge Graviton Surge in favor of the Triangle team. But with that, the Triangle Zarya had to get off the point, and gave the point there to the Eagles. Now 97% in favor, 99. This is the last fight now. And the Triangle team just not able to touch the point, giving the Eagles the first round. Now we see Dominate with the play of the game. I think I know what this is. Nano Boost through the shield. Big 3-person Earth Shatter on the Fire Strike. Swinging the hammer through. 4 eliminations in a matter of seconds for the Eagles team. Very good use of ults there from Phantom and Dominate, allowing them to swing the fight drastically, and it's such a quick flick there. Very good play coming out from them. We're going to be right back as we set up for the next round. And we'll be right back. We're probably going to be running it as soon as we can, so stick around for that. See you then. Alrighty, folks, we're getting right back into it. So now we do have my volume up a little bit here for you folks. There we go. That's a bit better there. Now we have moved maps. We have the Eagles on the Lijiang Tower map. And so we'll see what they can do. I think that's my new phrase here. Seeing what they can do is my new caster phrase. See the composition. All right, we got a Roadhog, an Ana. So Phantom on the Ana, proven to be pretty effective. Getting just those good things that you like to see from Anas. The good sleep darts, the good anti-grenades, as well as Dream or Lunar Eclipse on that Mercy, something that we've seen quite a bit, which is awesome. And now Dominate on that Reinhardt. Plurp has been a sleeper agent on that Ashe. We've seen Plurp in the last season on that Reinhardt that was very effective. Kind of goes to show how Plurp is able to really, getting elimination already, really be able to flex quite a bit all together. You see Waspy's on Genji, though, gets eliminated. This looks like the Triangle team, or the Eagles are in a bad way here. Got to be careful about getting knocked off, but it doesn't look like there's any teams that can knock them off. Any players that can. Genji going in, gets nano bladed, but doesn't have the blade. Gets pinned and shattered, so that kind of baits out the shatter just a little bit, which is going to be good for the Eagles if they can capitalize on it. But I don't know. It's going to be kind of difficult. Eagles just not able to get past them here. Captain Calamari finding a hook onto the Sigma, but it's not going to be enough. So it looks like the Eagles are backing up here. They need to play a little bit more aggressive and go in together. They're just taking a lot of damage by sitting around. They need to push. They need to commit to something here so that they can, try to, at the very least, try to capture the objective. Looks like Captain Calamari is trying to signal to the team to push down to the left. Maybe that's just going to be a splinter group. They did see that. But now it looks like the team is now being aware of it. So maybe a little bit of miscommunication there. We like this. We want to see that these decisions are a little bit quicker from the team. But this is a new team altogether. And 2 eliminations with the shield as well as the Deadeye, keeping the Deadeye going. That's going to be pretty tough. Let's see, Plurp has the Bob. I think the Bob will be able to contest the point. Let's see if he wins the duel. Very close. Very good duel coming out from Plurp. But 98, 99% that they need to touch at this point. You do see Captain Calamari on that point, trying to survive as much as possible. Going around. Ultimate coming out from Lunar Eclipse, as well as Bob on that point. But a lot of trades coming out. Captain Calamari nano boosted, trying to survive as much as possible. Has the second life, basically. Phantom goes down, Captain Calamari goes down, and the overtime timer goes down as well. And it looks like that is that for the first round. So the Triangle Hydra are going to take that round. Lijiang Tower. One thing I want to point out here, the Symmetra on the Triangle team. Lijiang Tower is a very good map, definitely, for Symmetra, as those turrets can be placed anywhere, and those teleporting positions, some good teleporting positions that allow the team to get to a very advantageous points quickly. And those advantageous points, particularly on this map, you can use the porter to go from down there to up in this window here and get on the point very quickly and almost like surprisingly. The Waspy's on the flank trying to get some damage through, but those Symmetra turrets we see are gonna prevent him from fully pushing in and using the full usage of those really nice close range ricocheting projectiles that he has. Plurp finding elimination onto the triangle Ana. It's gonna be big, but unfortunately goes down. Captain Calamari is in there, but the team just didn't seem to get the memo maybe. And because of that, gonna go down, but gets rezzed off by Lunar Eclipse. As well as we saw the remech kill. And a lot of eliminations coming out. Somehow the team was able to be kept alive, possibly by Lunar Eclipse. Does go down quickly to the McCree, but looks like Dominate is there to avenge Lunar Eclipse. Make sure that they are able to keep going through. Ult coming out from the Symmetra, kind of indicating that they want to rumble. Big Earth Shatter coming out onto the Eagles. This is not looking good. Rez does come out, but the rest of the team goes down. And Lunar Eclipse has to retreat here with Phantom. And it's going to be tough as a Symmetra and a Sigma rushing them down. It's going to be pretty tough. Gets a Sleep Dart on, but it's not going to be enough to keep them alive. And that's also going to mean they're gonna stagger a little bit here, and that you might have heard the use of the word stagger a bit in the past with Overwatch. If you don't know what that means, basically the respawn timer for Overwatch is consistent throughout all characters, throughout all times, and that so if the team has to wait for the respawn timer. That's going to stagger their respawn timer so that they aren't going to be able to go together as a team until all the players are respawned. And so with that, it does look like the Eagles just kind of not able to group up as much as they might have wanted to. Dominate finding a ultimate onto some of the players, but with that shield, it's going to be... Oh, and Plurp does leave the game here. I'm going to go out and pause the match so we can see if Plurp can get back. It looks like Plurp was down. And so we'll check in with that to see if Plurp can get back in. So we'll check back. We'll be right back as we can see how that goes and see if we can get Plurp back in the game. We'll see. Stick around. We'll be right back. We're in the last couple of seconds here of this match. And unfortunately, it looks like we are unable to get Plurp in back on the team. And so we might try for an alternate, but it does look like the Triangle team was able to take that round. GG there. That Symmetra play coming from the Triangle team was a lot. Alrighty. We're going to be right back as we set up for the last and final round of this game. Going a little later than we hoped, but we'll see how it goes. We'll stick around for that, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, we're just getting into the last round. The winner takes all round of this, or not round, but map of this game. Eagles got Plurp back, it looks like, which is awesome to see. And we'll see how they do here, getting into that round. Hoping to see that the Eagles end up playing a little bit more aggressively. We've seen them play pretty passively this entire game, and as a result of it, get a lot of eliminations off onto them, just because they're not able to withstand the onslaught of damage without them, you know, dishing out as much damage as well. And so, why? Looks like we're pausing. We need. All right, it looks like the kids picked the wrong roles.
4, 3,
But that's gonna be how that works. So we'll see how it goes as they get into it. So now we have Captain Calamari on the support, and we've got Lunar Eclipse as well on that damage. See more of the same though. A big bubble coming out for Captain Calamari to get that res off onto Lunar Eclipse. That's going to be big for them. But some damage going to be coming out. And that's going to mean Plurp going in though, trying to get some touch onto that, but not going to do too much. Fortunately. Oops. Sorry, folks. Plurp on that McCree. Saw how good he was with the Ash. I'm curious to see how the McCree play is going to go. Not able to get enough damage out, it looks like. And the team is quickly going down. We're going to need to try to make something happen here. Keep an eye here at... As ult comes out from the triangle echo, getting that triangle, we're going to be looking out for a huge graviton surge. See if Lunar Eclipse can get the Justice out. Gets almost an elimination, but not quite there. And unfortunately, it looks like the Eagles go down pretty quickly. It looked like Waspies was, or no, this is, maybe I messed it up. Who is who here? Yeah, so we see Lunar Eclipse instead. Right on your screen. Lunar Eclipse is on that tank. Waspies is your damage here. Sorry about that. So now we see Lunar Eclipse going on that D.Va, getting some damage through. But a big Earth Shatter coming from the Triangle team's gonna be pretty tough to beat. 99-0 now. As it looks like the Eagles going down pretty quickly. D.Va Bomb coming out to try to counteract anything, but just not able to do much. And that's going to be the first round in favor of the Triangle Hydra. So hopefully now it does look like the team still needs to trying to coordinate. Still not able to switch those roles because it locks you in to those roles once everyone has picked. I mean, it looks like there was just a little bit of miscommunication on their part, and because of it, they're going to be playing roles that they're not quite familiar with sometimes. I know these kids practice a lot, but sometimes they practice, you know, the ability to flex is pretty strong. We do see Waspies on that May getting some damage through. Plurp getting an elimination off as well. May has proven, if you follow the Overwatch League, the professional level leagues, May has proven to be a very strong contender, able to like counteract and change the positioning of a lot of players and deny different sight lines with that wall, but also has a lot of survivability and CC potential, crowd control potential with her ult and primary fire. And so that's, you know, if that's used effectively, that can be really detrimental to the Triangle team. And we see that blocking some damage here. The Eagles need to start pushing through now to get down. Dia's stun coming out on to Dominate as he tries to charge through. Has to retreat. He does not longer have any health. And we see the push through onto the Sigma from Waspies, but unfortunately, team was not there to finish off that tanky health bar from Sigma. And Dominates on the point, but the team can't finish it off. A lot of trades coming out, though, but it looks like it ultimately goes in the favor of the Triangle team. Bob is on point, though, capturing the objective even. There we go. And actually, Waspy's coming in to. We see the Triangle McCree trying to hold the point, but that Bob does count as a teammate and is able to capture the objective. So that's not something you see quite a bit. That was a pretty cool interaction. But now the Echo coming through as that Diva. Got to be looking out for a Diva bomb. Unfortunately, not able to get it. It looks like for the Echo. If you don't know, that ult does come out very quickly from the Echo. That's part of the Echo's ult. Is out of position. Gets a lot of eliminations here. As well as the ult coming out from Waspies on that May. Allowing for a lot more eliminations for the team. And it does look like the Eagles found their stride just a little bit here. As they won that team fight. Bringing up their positioning, their percentage, down from a measly 0, all the way up to 50% now, as opposed to the Triangle's 56. So slowly coming back to fight another day. It looks like see some positioning coming out from the Triangle to allow them to push through. Waspies is in a bad way, possibly. Gets the wall off, cuts off the Sigma. This is exactly the kind of play that you like to see from a May, cutting off the player so that they can die. Oh, a big Earth Shatter is his dying wish. And unfortunately, we hear the Deadeye coming out from behind us even. Unfortunate, as the Eagles are going to go down pretty quickly. Diva Bomb coming out, but the Triangle team is able to counteract that with a shield and some good positioning. And because of that, they're going to take the objective. Bob coming out, though, gets slept out for the Ana. Getting 3 eliminations, though. Flurp with Bob. Big swing. And 90% to 70%. If the Eagles can hold this, they're going to take this round. Knock on wood, folks. But it's looking good. 98, 99. Can they touch? And they can't. Eagles going to take that round. So now we are finally at match point for the Madison Eagles versus the Triangle Hydra match. Rescheduled match. This is the week 1 match. Rescheduled from week 2. Be a little bit different for composition coming out. As Captain Calamari switches over to that Moira. Possibly able to play a little bit more aggressively. That Moira is going to allow... It's going to be able to dish out a lot of healing very quickly with the combination of the primary fire as well as the healing biotic orb. And so because of that, as well as the extra mobility allotted by the fadeaway, it's going to allow the Moira to do a lot, be very effective. But we do see a Symmetra pick coming out from the Triangle team. This is proved to be pretty detrimental for the team before. And, oh, that was very close for Waspies there. Just barely getting through. Plurp able to get some eliminations off. Holding this high ground position, this is very effective for Plurp. Just barely hit. Oh, unfortunate for Plurp. Looks like I gave him camera shy maybe a little bit there. As the Eagles team does slowly go down to a slew of abilities coming from the Triangle team. Ults being used even from the Triangle team. It looks like the Triangle were able to get their ults a lot quicker. Looking at ult usage here from the Eagles, you know, highest we have is 95, and it doesn't look like anyone was able to use their ult to bring it down so low. And so, you know, we know that ultimate gets charged up by doing damage and doing things that your hero wants to do. And it looks like, unfortunately, the Eagles just not able to get enough damage through to keep their ults up and charged. And we do see Dominate, though, does now have the Earth Shatter, probably waiting out on this shield. Fine, gonna try to get it through the shield. Earth Shatter comes down, gets knocked away from the Reinhardt shield. 2 eliminations coming out onto the Triangle team. And with that, we see a Bob coming out from Plurp, getting 2 eliminations, though. 3 eliminations, that's big for Plurp. But unfortunately, not able to do it. Maybe a mistimed ultimate coming from Captain Calamari just to try to get through. Same thing for the Earth Shatter coming from the Triangle team. And with that, a couple eliminations off for the Eagles. Somehow the Eagles able to swing it. Maybe not all the way, but there we go. Plurp finishing off the team. And now it is a race to finish. Plurp able to get those eliminations off and allow the Eagles to stick with it, I guess. Ultimate coming out, Gravitic Flux coming out, as well as the High Noon, finding 4 onto the Eagles. 88%, not looking good for the Eagles, as now the Triangle have a huge commanding lead, but a Blade comes out, finds 3 before he goes down. 99%, the Eagles need to touch now, need to get on point, and unfortunately not able to finish it off. And the Hydra are going to take the round and the game. GG, Triangle Hydra.
Play of the game.
I think I know what this is. This is the Gravitic Flux Noon. The Gravitic Noon. As it goes up, Triangle, the Eagles just don't know what to do about it. And the High Noon just demolishes their health bars on that high ground position. Good position, good communication, good use of ults from everyone. And with that, that's going to be the end of the Eagles, the Madison Eagles versus the Triangle Hydra here, here, and for the rest here. I want to thank you all for coming out. I've been Cody. Keep a lookout for our normal games on our normal times on Saturday. We've got some games at 2 o'clock. We got some games at 5 o'clock. We also got Rocket League games. We got Fortnite games. If you're looking to sign up for Fortnite, we got a season coming up soon. So sign-ups for that are going to be coming up. Rocket League, same thing. That's going to be starting not too long from now. So keep an eye out for that. And that's going to be it for us. I want to thank you once again for coming out, watching the Eagles. GG to both teams. We'll see you.